Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking at the HUR SmartBalance test comparisons of both the stable-unstable Romberg test and the limits of stability test. All tests that can be compared are found by going to the search bar and entering a client's name. Then, selecting the blue icon to the right of the search bar lets you compare tests based on dates performed for both Romberg and limits of stability tests. After selecting the blue test comparison icon, you will need to enter the test comparison passcode. The default passcode is 753159. It forms the shape of an X. To view or change this passcode, please see the Navigation and Settings training session. After you have entered the passcode, select OK. You are then taken to the test comparison page. To compare tests, go to the top of the screen under Comparison Settings and select the type of test you wish to compare, Romberg or limits of stability. To compare two tests, select the From and To dates. To compare all tests of the type selected, check the Compare Whole Range box. Then click the Compare button to see the results. When comparing Romberg tests, you can compare each of the sections or tabs of the summary data from the test analysis. To review, see the test analysis session. Just click the drop-down you see on the screen and choose the section you would like to compare. The bar graph gives you a side-by-side comparison of the selected summary information. To view the information by numerical values, click the next arrow. Here, the selected data from the Romberg test is presented in numerical values for you to compare. Similar to test analysis, you can click the printer icon to export or print comparison reports in a couple of different formats, determined by your needs. Lastly, for demonstration purposes, we'll briefly look at the limits of stability test comparison. The comparisons for these tests work exactly the same as the Romberg test. To compare two tests, select the From and To date range. To compare all tests, check the Compare Whole Range box. Then just click the Compare button to see all the results. Same as the Romberg tests, comparisons are viewed in bar graph and numerical forms. Next, I will show you how to compare Romberg and limits of stability tests in SmartTouch. Of course, this is only meant for those using SmartBalance with the HUR SmartTouch system. After you have logged into the SmartTouch system, go to the Clients tab and select the client whose tests you wish to compare. Once in the client's profile, select the Tests tab on the left menu. To compare two Romberg tests or two limits of stability tests, select the Comparison tab here. Then, choose which test you would like to compare, then click the Filter button to load all of the dates on which the tests were performed. For example, to compare two Romberg tests, select Romberg under Type, then click the Filter button. Next, select the dates you wish to compare. From always defaults to the first test performed, and To defaults to the last test performed. Once you have selected the dates to compare, click the Filter button again, and the results are shown below. For the Romberg test, you are shown comparative numeric results for the various parameters of each of the four sections of the test: eyes open, eyes closed, eyes open unstable, and eyes closed unstable. Here, you see the name of each parameter for the eyes open section of the test. In this column, you see the numeric results from the first test. Here, the numeric results from the second test. And here, you see the progress made for each parameter as a percentage increase or decrease. The same is true for each of the other three sections of the test. Next, to compare two limits of stability tests, select LOS Test from the test type, then click the Filter button to load all of the dates. Next, select the date of the first test. Then select the date of the second, and click Filter again. Here you see the name of each parameter of the test: forward, rearward, leftward, and rightward. In this column, you see the numeric results, the limits reached, from each parameter for the first test. Here, the numeric results of each parameter from the second test. And here, you see the progress made for each of the parameters as a percentage increase or decrease. Lastly, to compare stop signal task scores, select Balance Stop Signal from the test type, then click the Filter button to load all of the dates. Next, select the date of the first test. Then select the date of the second, and click the Filter button again. Here, you see the names of the two parameters from the stop signal task: reaction time in milliseconds, and stop signal reaction time, also in milliseconds. In this column, you see the numeric results of both parameters from the first test selected. And here, the numeric results of both parameters from the second test. And here, you see by what percentage the reaction time has either increased or decreased. If the percentage has increased, the reaction time is slower. And if the percentage has decreased, the reaction time is faster. And that's it. Thank you so much. I hope this has been helpful, and I wish you and your clients the absolute best.